Since money is tight right now in a lot of families and Christmas is coming up, I decided to show you guys some cheap DIY Christmas gift ideas ornament edition. Because Dollar Tree had these ornaments for 2 for $1. Just remember that Christmas does not have to be about presents. It doesn't matter how much money you spend on presents. And of course, it's the thought that counts. So for the first ornament, I mixed up a whole bunch of paint and tried to make the perfect Grinch color. I couldn't find my funnel, and so I took a plastic baggie, cut the corner off of it, and I used that to pour my paint inside of my ornament. I swirled that around so that the ornament would be completely covered with paint, and then I set that on a paper towel to the side to dry. For the next ornament, I found these foam beads, and so I stuffed those inside an ornament, and I painted a little carrot nose, and with permanent marker I drew a face to go with it, and I made this cute little snowman. For this ornament, I kind of just took a whole bunch of paint, poured it inside the ball, swirled it up, shook it up, and just hoped that it would look good, and I think it turned out pretty okay. I didn't have an idea for the next ornament, so I decided to just pour some white paint in there and hope an idea would come to me later. For this ornament, I took white and blue paint, and I kind of mixed those up a little bit, but not really mixed them. I'll show you here. And then I poured that inside of my ornament and filled up about like half of the ball. Then I remembered that we bought these keychain things at Michael's a few weeks ago. They were 4 for $1, and so I took a couple of those and kind of made them into ornaments. I took one and I just filled it up with white paint. For the next one, I just painted that completely, or almost completely red. I got the white one back and I tried to paint a little mask on it, but I'm not very good at painting stuff. So that's how it turned out. Then I took the red one and I put white paint on the top, kind of like a little Santa hat, and I painted a little mustache on there, and on the back I didn't know what to do with it, so I painted hair, and it doesn't really look like hair, but like, it's okay. You get the point. I got the white one back, and I just painted 2020 on the mask. Going back to my Grinchy ornaments, I tried to find a face to go with it, because again, I'm really bad at painting. So I found the perfect one, I printed it out, and I have a sticker maker, but I know that's not really a normal thing for people to have, so I showed you guys that you could also put down parchment paper, tape your printout, and then another piece of tape, and cut that out and make your own sticker. And I did all that work, and then I realized you can't really put a sticker on a ball, so I tried to cut up between the mouth and the eyes, so that hopefully that'll work, and it still didn't. So I decided to just get a permanent marker, try to draw a Grinch face, and then I wrote, "You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch." I didn't really like how that one turned out though, so that one was kind of a fail. Then I took white paint and I painted 2020 on my blue ornament, and I forgot to show you, but I will show you that at the end. For that white ornament, I took this like twine stuff, I guess it's called, and I put that around it a couple times, and it had like a bunch of, I don't know what it's called, but it was very messy, and so I cut all these little like flyaway strand things off of it to make it look a little bit cuter. I took a bow and hot glued that on top, and that ended up being my favorite ornament. Here are all the ornaments that I did. Thank you for watching, and I hope you benefited from these ideas.
Huh.
What do you plan on doing for Christmas?
Oh, goodness. I'm planning on spending it with all y'all, and I plan on doing some baking for everybody, like some jam cakes. Stuff we don't usually have the rest of the time of the year. I thought maybe some good cookies and put a little extra effort in the Christmas ham, that kind of thing.
What's a jam cake?
A jam cake is something my mom used to cook all the time, and it's a really big thing in the South. There's actually a Kentucky jam cake, and they're cakes that are they're made with. I use blackberry jam. Most people do, and you always use seedless jam, and you have cloves and allspice, ginger, nutmeg, cinnamon in it to make the flavors pop. And it's just kind of a spicy type cake, but in a good way.
So it's a cake with berry jam in it.
Yeah, and makes it really moist. And like my mom, when she used to make them, she would make them like 2 weeks ahead of time, and she would wrap them in like a dish towel and put them in a container, she had a flour can, but we're talking, this is a long time ago, and flour used to come in a can, and she had some saved from when she was younger, and she would wrap these cakes and put them down in the can and put the lid on it and let it sit for a week and a half, 2 weeks, and pull it out, and it would be very moist and flavorful, and it was just unbelievably good. Mine won't be anywhere near what my mom did. I wouldn't know where to begin, honestly.
But I think you better until you try.
That's right too, and I keep Googling and learning some things that I didn't learn from my mom, and I should have, but thank goodness for Google.
What do you plan on doing for Christmas?
I want to knit sweaters for our cats
Why do you want to knit sweaters for the cats?
because they're little and Abel only has one eye, so maybe it'd make her feel better about herself.
What about mittens for kittens?
That would be cute. I don't think they'd like it, but I'd try.
Yeah, they'd probably try to kick them off.
I think it'd be funny. I want to try that.
Yeah, that would be really funny. But don't think they would need that because they have fur, don't they?
Yeah, but they're cute and kittens and
Oh.
dogs wear sweaters and they
Here
have
she
fur.
comes.
See, look at her. She only got the one eye. Ow! I don't think
She
she'll
got water over me.
I don't think she'll like the mittens, but we're gonna try. I think it'd be funny. Dogs have mittens and sweaters.
I mean, they're more tolerant of it though.
We'll make her tolerant. She's just little, so she'll understand. She'll be like, oh, this is normal.
Opening presents with your bare hands can be annoying and time-consuming, and people want their presents opened fast. Introducing the Present Opener. Open presents with ease. Perfect for birthdays, Christmas, or any sort of holiday with presents. Only $50 at your local retailer. Warning, misuse of product could result in damaged products, property damage, blood loss, broken bones, loss of limbs, and even death. Please use the product as intended, or it will quite literally explode. Christmas socks? Oh.
I'm Bailey.
And I'm Talia.
And we're going to be making gingerbread houses. So we have our bag of icing. Dang it! Anyway, so...
I'm a perfectionist.
Girl, no, you ain't.
Are we decorating now? We're trying to Is ugly enough for you? Is it? Is it ugly?
I'm not mocking you. I want to make it look pretty. Okay, so now I'm gonna start decorating mine. He's already started on hers. These are the best gingerbread houses ever.
They're beautiful.
I love how cute they are.
I literally never made a good gingerbread house.
Me neither. This is like the best.
You wanna see it?
Yours looks better than mine.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Mine's so ugly.
Mine look uglier. Probably yours.
Ooh, it's hard. It's not good, Talia.
What is it? The gingerbread?
Yeah, it's
No, he's getting just for gingerbread
like
house.
this corner.
Bailey, sweetie. Oh my God. What does it look like?
Like Cal's vomited on her.
That's a fall.
I think my inside might be cooking. I think that sounds cooking.
It is.
It always falls.
Give me that.
This.
I think mine is actually, I don't care if you ask for too much. I'm saying them your way.
No, you're not. Okay, I'm not kidding. This is literally the best gingerbread house I've ever made. It's
Same.
so cute.
Look, I actually did really good.
Yeah.
Look how ugly.
Then it's gotta be real ugly.
Wow. Haven't seen that much disappointment since I was hired. Ah, shut up. Come on, let's go see what's going on. Hey, boss. What's going on?
Oh, the usual. Terrible script ideas.
Ah, come on, this is the 15th time this week you've declined everyone's ideas. I feel like you're starting to go insane over this, I swear.
Maybe, if they gave me good ones, I wouldn't be losing my sanity over this.
Well, here, let me help you.
Fine, give me something.
Ooh, what if we had a Christmas Carol parody? I can be Scrooge, I think I'd be pretty good with that. You can be the future ghost, and... Dude!
How dare you? I would never stoop that low.
What?
A Christmas Carol is so overdone. It's the same thing every single time. Some guy isn't in the Christmas mood, so a couple of ghosts harass him for about 20 minutes before he caves in and gets back into the holiday.
Kinda crude way of describing it, but I don't see what's wrong with it. Okay, fair.
I let you live here rent-free and give you plenty of sustenance. Also, you're a robot. What are you gonna do with money?
Okay! Look, let's make this easy. Before I suggest something else, any other cliches you want out of the way? That should help narrow it down for us.
Alright, let me get them out of the way. Saving Christmas because some magical MacGuffin was stolen. Misfit picked on, but then loved because he saved Christmas or whatever. Home Alone parodies.
Isn't Disney making a 6th one?
A Frosty parody because he's got like 15 incarnations. A Grinch parody. Oh god, you know how many Grinch variations we have? We have 4! 5 counting the book. Oh god, the Illumination one was just awful too. The Jim Carrey one was fine though.
Wait, isn't there, boss, isn't there a Grinch parody in this video?
Oh yeah, there's gonna be one in the Bonfire, but I don't. Oh no. Oh god, I've made some people angry.
Maybe we should just skip this whole Christmas thing. Not like anyone's gonna be in the mood for it this year. We're all pretty sick of staying at home and ready to just go outside, and, well, you know, December weather doesn't allow that kind of stuff.
Wait, I got it! Let's just grab the security footage of this conversation and use this. I mean, some people might think it's funny.
Isn't that lazy?
You got a better idea, Einstein?
No.
Yeah, that's right. Come on, let's go grab this and hurry to submit it. I've been waiting on doing this long enough, I swear.
Was the night before Christmas.
The night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled, all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's night. When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and through the sash. Moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to the objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick.
More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, all. As dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop, the coursers they flew, with sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack.
His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying his fingers aside of his nose, giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle.
But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight,
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.